leaders of Russia and China are meeting in Moscow today in what will likely be a powerful political boost for Russian President Vladimir Putin.
Meanwhile, the Biden administration is watching closely as U.S. relations with the two countries continue to deteriorate. Amy Liu is in Washington.
Well, Destiny and Patrick, the White House says that any calls for a ceasefire from China would acknowledge advancements made by Russia in the Ukraine war. It's a possible outcome as President Xi and Putin meet today. Top of mind for President Xi Jinping during his meeting with Russian President Vladimir Putin, a potential call for ceasefire in Ukraine.
All that's going to do is give Mr. Putin more time to refit, retrain, reman, and try to plan for renewed offensives at a time of his choosing.
With the White House condemning the possible peacemaking, Xi's trip to Moscow may give an alternate solution as China strongly considers arming Russia in the war, a move that would further escalate tensions in the West.
There would be sanctions, I'm sure, for China that would be coming from the United States and probably from NATO as well, if that were to happen.
President Xi's visit offering Putin a political boost as the International Criminal Court calls for his arrest, charging him with war crimes for the abduction of Ukrainian children. A warrant welcomed by leaders in the West, but largely dismissed by those in Russia.
Well, I think it's justified, but the question is, it's not recognized internationally by us either. But I think it makes a very strong point.
The White House is also encouraging President Xi to reach out to Ukrainian President Zelensky in order to get the country's perspective on the war and avoid any quote-unquote one-sided proposals. In Washington, I'm Amy Liu, WYFF News 4.
Okay, the New Mexico Department of Game and Fish is hiring for, quote, professional bear huggers. The department posted the job listing on Facebook. A love of bears is not the only qualification you'll need for this job, though. The department says applicants should have a bachelor's degree in biological sciences, natural resources conservation, or a related field. The applicant also must have courage to crawl into a bear den and, quote, have trust in your coworkers to keep you safe. Applications are open until March 30th. Good luck. An upstate private school held a fundraiser gala in an effort to help students in need.
Yeah, on Friday night, the gala called A Night of Empowerment and Grace was hosted by the Sanquisi Institute of Success. The institute helps at-risk students by putting them in positive environments and giving them all the tools they need to succeed. It was a chance for the school to raise money for tuition so families don't have to worry about a price tag.
These babies are our future, and we all need to take a part in making sure that they're headed in the right direction.
Fields, who you just heard from, says their goal set for the night was $60,000.
Okay, the Greenville Zoo's giraffe Autumn has given birth to a newborn calf. This is video from the zoo's live giraffe cam, and according to the Greenville Zoo, so far the giraffe has successfully raised around 5 other calves. She and her partner are part of the species survival program. Very exciting.
Right at 6:54, an upstate woman is turning to social media to find the owner of a stuffed animal left on a plane at GSP Airport. Carol Rabel is a United Airlines ramp agent and says a coworker found the stuffed animal last week and checked the system for lost and found, but had no luck finding its owner. So Rabel she posted the stuffed animal on Facebook rather, and according to Rabel, they believe the stuffed animal came in on a plane at night but don't know the exact plane it was on. It's a cute little stuffed animal.
Yeah, kind of nondescript, but I'm sure these stories usually turn out pretty well.
Yeah, they do.
I feel like we're going to do a follow-up.
I sure hope so.